Hi guys, it's Sam here with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I am bringing you a little bit late, but my July 2021 favorites. So without further ado, let's dive in. Number one is handbag. So this is a handbag that I did recently post on my Instagram, and I mentioned that I use it all the time. I just never seem to take pictures with it because it is my go-to I'm running errands, trying to go somewhere bag. It's actually open and it's full because this is how much I use it. Let me close it. It is my Monogram Louis Vuitton bum bag, which I always wear in this sling-like position, and I never actually wear as a bum bag because it doesn't stay on my waist. So I love this bag. I think this bag is amazing. I would 100% repurchase it again. I know that people thought it was trendier, but I honestly think the utility of this bag, it is somewhat here to stay. It's just so easy to use and so convenient, and it holds so much stuff. And I know it has a lot of vachetta on it, which people aren't wild about, but honestly, I wear mine all the time, and it's tanned a little bit, but nothing too crazy. And I think that's because I do try to be cognizant of what I'm wearing when I wear it. So I try not to wear it when it's super sweaty outside, and I know that this strap will be touching my skin. So that's one thing I do take into account, but I love this bag. My husband keeps being like, Sam, you need to change out of this bag because you have so many bags, and every time we run errands, this is all I see. And I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. It's just so convenient. Oh, and speaking of convenient, and I use it all the time, and I need to change out of it, would be my Gucci compact card wallet, which I am absolutely obsessed with, in the pebbled black leather with the gold GGs on the front. I love this. I got this from Joma's shop for around I think it was $225, $250. I'm obsessed with it. I've been using it constantly for over a year now. I really need to switch out, but I haven't. I just can't. It fits in everything. It holds all my cards. It even holds chains and full on bills because of this, which is great. So it's amazing. I haven't changed out of it. Highly recommend. Even full price, I think it's under $400, so it is a better priced full leather luxury good. So very cute. Love. It was also in my June video. Sorry guys. But I do have a slight change up. So I have been trying to wear different sunglasses since, as I mentioned in my last one, I always wear my Gucci sunglasses. So they are in this Celine pouch. This is the older pouch. I believe they have a new sunglass case now. You'll see they're kind of dirty. I need to clean them. But they are my Celine Tilda sunglasses in the tortoiseshell color. They are a little robot-esque, but I do love them immensely. You can see my ring light in them. But I love these. They are very thick plastic, which is very nice. You can actually feel the weight of them, and you feel okay, I understand why these cost this much. And I just love the vibes they give. I, if you couldn't tell, love big sunglasses, and I have had these for probably 3 years now, and I actually haven't bought new sunglasses in a long time because I just found styles I liked, and then I just keep them and I try not to lose them. So, that's a good thing because they are expensive. Next is clothing. So I'm going to put up a picture. It is the Cezanne Victoria dress, which I am obsessed with. I did recently get it for summer. I've been wearing it all the time. I actually love Cezanne dresses. They are a little more on the pricey side, but I find it's worth it for the quality, and they really last. I do no longer shop fast fashion, which I think I'm on my second year now, maybe third year now, of not buying fast fashion. Occasionally I will crack and buy one piece from H&M or something like that, but that is very rare, and I haven't done that at all this year. So I'm very proud of that, and I really try to stay away from stuff like that just because it is not sustainably made, it is not good for the environment, and I'm trying to buy less stuff because stuff gets overwhelming, especially when you're in your house all the time. Next is shoes, and I do have both, but I just have one in front of me because I'm wearing them all the time, and that is my Chanel dad sandal. So these are the ones that came out for 21A, and you'll have seen my reveal of them. They are the black quilted leather with the black CCs. My husband thinks these are the ugliest thing known to man. He hates them, so I routinely wear them around him. I do rarely leave the house still, but when I do leave the house, I wear them. I love them. I wear them with dresses. I wear them with my shorts. I wear them with jeans. I'm obsessed with them. I'm so glad I bought them. They come out in a beige. I'm coming for you, Chanel dad sandals. I'll be there. So, another personal favorite. And then lastly, which I've decided to make this a permanent addition because I actually got a lot of questions about it and a lot of DMs about it, is my book choice of the month. So if you guys heard in my last video, I read a lot. I am at 108 books for this year. I will read anything and everything. I love to read. It is one of my big passions in life besides luxury goods. And I actually prefer to read instead of watch TV. And I do read before I go to bed, and I will read basically any break I get, even though I do spend all day reading because I'm a lawyer. So writing or reading is basically all I do, but I love it. Will literally read anything. So I still read like young adult teen books all the way to like almost like basically a textbook on like certain subject if I find it interesting. So this month's choice is a thriller. I personally love thrillers, and as fall comes about and Halloween comes about, I get really into them. My husband is convinced that I'm going to kill him because of all the thrillers I read, which we always joke about, because there's so many different unique ways that people die in thrillers, so I got a lot of ideas. But currently he's okay. He's safe. But if you are looking for a good thriller, the book I read was The Last Thing He Told Me. And this is a newer thriller. I actually borrowed it from my little sister who had picked it up. That's why I don't have it, because I gave it back to her at Costco. So if you live near a Costco, they might still have it. And Costco has great book discounts. But I would also see if your local library or anything like that has it, because I don't think it's a book you're going to want to read more than once, because with most thrillers, unless you forget, you remember what happens and then it's just not as thrilling. So why I liked this thriller is I did not at all see the twists that happen. This did take place in the Bay Area, which I love because I live in the Bay Area and I grew up in the Bay Area. I thought it was very interesting, very well written, extremely easy read. I think I read it in 5 hours in one day. I just like sat down one Friday night and then just kept reading because I thought it was really great. And I loved the author. This is the first I had read from her. It might actually be her first thriller, I'm not sure. But it made me go and realize I have a list of thrillers I want to read. So then I went on the library website and put them all in. But if you guys ever need book recs or are looking for book recommendations, please DM me. I have read so many books. I actually really need to set up a Goodreads account, but I keep a list of all the books I read every year so I don't by accident reread them, because it happens to me all the time where they change the cover and I pick it up, I'm like, oh, this sounds really great. And then I'm like 50 pages or less in and I'm like, I've read this. And that always annoys me, especially when you've bought the book, because books have gotten really expensive lately. But that would be my recommendation. Highly recommend if you like thrillers. But like I said, if you need any book recommendations, just DM me because I read way too often. Also, I'm always open to good book recommendations, so please leave them in the comments, DM me. Like, I am always looking for books to read, and I'm always trying to beat how many books I read last year. So I think I read like 170 something last year, so I'm on good track, guys. We'll see. So thank you so much for tuning into this video today. If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. If you want to see how I style my bags, please make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and my blog, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.